The writer Benjamin Zephaniah sadly died. I think he died today in the early hours of Thursday morning, after being diagnosed with a brain tumour. Obviously, I write myself and I compose, and being black and British, I followed the guy and followed his works. I do know that what motivated his work was when the police used to harass him, and in the end he used his energy, and constructed it into critiquing, racism, in the police force. And he did it with such uniqueness and with such style. But he wasn't an angry black man. If anything, he was gentle. And he reminded me of Chris Eubank. He was a gentleman, and he would defy stereotype. I think he was a vegan, and he liked horse racing, he liked sports cars, and he was a gentleman. He was a gentleman, and even though he was a Rastafarian, you couldn't help but look at him as an Englishman. There's something refined about him. However, what I liked about Benjamin Zephaniah was his integrity when they offered him an OBE, and he said, well, with my conscience, I can't really take it on the order of the British Empire. My mind, my spirit knows what it means. And although I don't want to offend anyone, I can't offend my ancestors, and I can't offend, my history. And I respect him for that. And that's the reason why I had to, do this video quickly. Because I was quite shocked that he's 65 years old. That's nothing these days. I mean, I myself, in June, I had cancer in my appendix, and that left me very depressed, really, really depressed. Hence why I didn't make any videos. I think it was over 8 weeks, 12 weeks. Nobody questioned what happened to me. This is how fleeting, this world is. You're here and then you're gone and nobody notices. But I had cancer in my appendix. I have to ring up the Manchester specialist to find out whether they removed my cancer. December the 18th. So I was in a bad state. I thought it was kidney stones, but turned out to be cancer, so that left me, somewhat rotten. But it reminds you of your mortality in a way. It reminds you that we have to live for every moment. We have to enjoy life. And Benjamin Zephaniah, he enjoyed life. He had a lovely Asian wife, and lived a spiritual life. And we could all, learn from that, to eat healthily, and to have a healthy mindset, and not to let things get us angry, but use pain and suffering for positive endeavor, like he did. Only 65 years old. He's 65 years old and already gone. So he'll be in my thoughts, and I'm sure in your thoughts too.